teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Rice's offense comes on the field to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Gabe moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Looking for some space. It's Alexander. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Off the RPO, top to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Rice, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Look for a first down at the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can...
And it's hauled in. What a catch. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. The Blue Devils are going to keep this drive moving. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackle, but first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out.
Touchdown, Duke. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He gets loose. That carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Breaks free. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
To keep ball away and a really solid gain, Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB runs today.
Yeah, with a guy like this as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They'll run the option. They got him to knock before a solid gain on the ground there.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
I can't believe this guy came down with his catch. Unbelievable play for a touchdown. The quarterback took a chance by throwing that into double coverage, and the receiver somehow went up and makes a play on the ball and came down in the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And Rice has the lead here. We've reached the end of just to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Rice offense is out there again. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks and they stop him short of the first down. The punt team making their way on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Duke's offense heads back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they look to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through.
Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel maybe like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Looking for the wideout. Hunt over the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. First down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Rice. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
A play action looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. He made the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Spinning out of the tackle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Makes it look easy.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. The turn begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings it down at the 26. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Walker. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. That ball snagged for a completion. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
Brown down the middle. It's Cole. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on second down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. After the incompletion, he'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch downfield. Broken tackle still going. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Duke, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rice offense is out there again. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Has the first still on the move. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaking free at midfield. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And then first down right back to the running game. They'll stop him. The line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Good throw to the left. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Good throw, complete to the tight end. Bites into the open. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Over the middle. It's Moore. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Blue Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a scores. It's fourth down. You've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the PAT puts him up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Using his legs, it's Atkins. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And Duke has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot an inch short of a first down. And the Blue Devils looking to cash in this red zone trip. They call the counter run here. Great cut there. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And their route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Rice, 21.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Duke. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Rice offense is out there again. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they've got him.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Powering through. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He breaks free. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all about? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. The back's got it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll hand it off. So they They make the tackle, but will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is...